here we go. Continuing our season 6 journey into the vortex flames and some other places that don't matter. I know what I'm in store for, especially with the Diaspro crap, but oh boy. Do want to say glad y'all have been enjoying this ride so far. If the rest of this journey goes well, which, but we'll see. Mayhaps I can do reactions and commentary for, the rest of the Winx series, including the better seasons, because, after this, I really just want to gush about the earlier seasons. Especially season 3. Bitch, I was crying when I was rewatching that shit. That shit is so good. But in this house, we only do one season at a time, so we must finish 6. Oh boy. The Golden Auditorium. God give me strength. Ah yes, last time on Winx Club, we were reminded of how the writers must make Aisha suffer in every way imaginable.
No joke! This is serious!
Thank you, Musa. I never would have been able to figure that out.
Together with my Bloomix, we can face those witches and their little flying monsters.
Flora, you're not really doing anything. You have Bloomix. I don't know, maybe make some giant vines to entangle the monsters or something.
Arms of the earth, grab it!
6 hours later.
Amelia, Ribbon, there's one right above you! Throw it off course!
Yeah, just a thought.
Maybe he'd appreciate some classic rock!
How? Stella couldn't make clothes, but you can make headphones. Make it make sense, Lord. Make it make sense. Oh, wow, Flora's actually doing something. Yay. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Hey, you remember how Aisha got her Enchantix by giving up the chance to restore her sight to save the life of the mermaid queen who had her spine destroyed by the Kraken? Or how Stella saved her father, from a dragon and ended up getting nearly burned and passed out from exhaustion? Who needs any of that when we have this?
Do you remember the triple backflip? Yeah! I'm ready! No!
How is that worthy of Bloomix? And they're also really trying to cram Bloomix into as few episodes as possible. This episode specifically, 4 of the 6 Winx get Bloomix. 4 of them. In one episode, and they get them in pairs. And I get it, we have 2 transformations we gotta cram in this season, but could you at least try? No! The first 4 Enchantix were spread out from episode 6 of season 3 to episode 12, and it gave each Winx a chance to get her Enchantix individually and show off her power a little bit before the next Enchantix. Bloomix does not get that, and it feels so rushed and underwhelming. I will say the Bloomix designs are gorgeous, though. Oh, the girls look so good, especially Aisha. I'm not a big fan of her wings, but her hair and her armor is gorgeous. I don't get the weird little side ponytail for Stella, though. Nah, I'm not feeling it. I like the big side ponytail, but not the small one.
They've transformed! But how? Their bravery and quick thinking earned them their Bloomix power. Sure, Jan.
Flora, quit trying to rationalize this. It's not gonna work. Oh, how convenient you have a spell for this. Wait, why didn't Flora? Oh, whatever. Fairy dust to undo the petrification. I've never heard of her.
You have the power of the fairy dust. It's a magic energy in your new wings. You can feel it if you concentrate.
346 minutes later.
Ray of pure light!
Wait, if it's a lilac vortex, why is it green? Why is it not lilac colored? Oh, I give up. The writers gave up.
Maybe you'll think that's funny. Hey! They're going the wrong way!
Your minions have been yeeted thusly. And unnecessary party time. Oh god, what are those dance moves? That's disgusting.
You are also an incredibly brave fairy.
A fairy who lost her wings for one frame.
Think we can do this again soon? Without all of the fighting and turning into stone, of course. I'm counting on it.
Oh, that's cute. Although, I'm sorry, Mia, next season, they won't trust you for shit. And then in season 8, you'll become a toddler again, because what is aging?
If the tears of the Black Willow can turn back time and you touch the water, time might turn back for you too. You could become a kid again.
That if we all act together, that no goal is impossible.
Shut up, Bloom.
Even a battle can bring inspiration.
What is wrong with you?
Why? Why would saving a college from basilisks make you think of ugly hats? I'm so over the fashion humor. I'm fucking over it. Why is Griselda even here?
I have received a special invitation to visit the Golden Auditorium with the class. It will be a great opportunity to better explore the subjects we've covered.
What subjects? The year just started. I don't even think we had like 2 classes yet. Oh, Red Fountain. Good to know Red Fountain still exists, even though we'll never meaningfully visit it. Can't even have it for like date nights or anything. I mean, I'm one to talk. I haven't really used Red Fountain either, but it's because, it's not really relevant to the plot.
We've all been invited to the Golden Auditorium.
All right, cool.
How can one man be such trash? Boy, put down your boomerang and talk to your fucking girlfriend. I thought we worked this shit out last season. And the season before that. And the season before that. And the season before that. Oh my god. Just break up. Just break up.
Just break up.
Tekna, what do you think?
That's not a Tekna response. Like, Tekna in the first few seasons would have been awkward, like, not really sure what to say. But I feel like Tekna has come to a place where she would understand what her friends are going through, and she wouldn't be like this.
An algorithm doesn't make any noise.
My music is just noise to you?
I'm gonna take this and kill you both with it.
I would end your life. You gotta be careful saying that shit because one day when you're in one of those Making a Murderer shows, they're gonna pull up this footage from YouTube. Good, I hope they do.
Contrived fight for them to get their Bloomix. Oh, for fuck's sake. Who even wanted this? And of course, Bloom is playing mediator because she's perfect and she has to fix all of her friends' problems.
She's putting on this tortured artist routine. Ugh!
The only thing tortured is me sitting through this.
That fight was so loud! Come on, guys, we need to do something.
Pixies, who invited you? Mind your own business, you little flying rats.
Wow, this place is amazing. There is so much to look at, and we just got here.
Musa, those lines were unnecessary. I'm sorry. I love you, girl, but that was... no.
Hey there. Hi.
Shut up!
Glimpses of the magical universe are so cool, but they're so rare, and they don't do anything with it. I want to know more about this place.
Diletta! Oh, hello, Daphne.
Oh, look, it's one of Daphne's girlfriends. Although, they make it seem like they're old friends, but they seem the same age. But Daphne hasn't aged in like 2 decades. So how old is Diletta? I'm so confused. That one fairy who is like extending her arm like, what the fuck? Me. I identify.
The tricks, they're back.
Girl, with how many times the tricks have returned, like, y'all should have a procedure for this.
Poof! And out of nowhere, some of those Winx just got a new power. What's the deal with that anyway?
I hate that I relate to Icy, but I do.
The Legendarium is still no match for the Winx.
I mean, it really hasn't been that much of a bigger threat than anything else that the Winx have seen, so,
I'm watching you, Selena.
Acheron.
Ah, the most pointless bitch of them all. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most pointless of them all? I want to know more about the Malarix fairies. Tell me more. Give me world building. At least give me something to latch onto. I will say the Golden Auditorium was, like, fun to write in, though, for the Season 6 rewrite. One of my pals in, like, my little server for patrons, Nutelia, has been helping, because I want to explore the girls' experiences through psychology and mental health a little bit more, and she's been helping with that. Something I found really interesting is the concept of music therapy, like using music for therapeutic purposes. And the Golden Auditorium was kind of the perfect place for that. Like, using music to articulate your feelings and work through trauma. I don't know, I just find it really cool. I do really like their designs. See, like, when we get magical universe creatures, I'm at least vaguely intrigued.
Whoa, check this out.
Can y'all stop fighting? I'm so over this. I've been over this. Oh, Tekna. Forced to utter words with as many pointless syllables in them as possible. Oh god, pixie humor. Oh my god, kill me slowly.
She's been sucked into the keyboard!
Please stay in there forever. Gotta love Aisha back there in the stock pose.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
What is that sound? More rare instruments?
If that's an instrument, I hope no one ever uses it because it sounds ghastly as shit.
Magic Winx Sirenix!
Y'all know how I feel about Sirenix on land. I don't care if it's canon that new forms replace the old ones. Okay, here's the thing. I just want to specify, it's not the canonicity I'm talking about. Even when it is canon, it's still fucking stupid. Like, canonicity is not what I'm talking about.
What is that sound?
Anyway, who's ready for Bloomix to look pointless because Musa and Tekna have to be center stage?
Ray of pure light!
2 hours later.
The pandemonium scream knocked them out!
But the Legendarium is also kind of annoying because it allows the villains to interfere with the Winx from afar, but they don't personally engage with them. Like, the Tricks aren't involved in this, really. Selena doesn't even really have much of a presence. Like, I would much rather Selena be going to these places herself. Like, maybe she has to be in a certain range of the creature she summons. Oh my god, remember when Musa played instruments? Okay, I phrased that weird. Because she does still play them, but they're far more pointless. I mean, like, her flute back in the first few seasons. Like, that she used for attacks or to make barriers. I miss that. I miss that a lot. Is it me or does this hallway look like it's made out of cheese? It's the cavern of cheese.
The cave is that way!
Wow, Tekna, you were able to figure out it's at the end of this one-way hall. Congrats. It's not as if we kept running without your depth scanner, we would have run in here anyway.
Check it out!
Wow, look! The Pandemonium Cave! Here come those tone-deaf terrors!
I'm calling you that now, Pixies. Tone-deaf terrors. Oh, the art is so pretty, though. Like, look at the Pandemonium Cave. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But so pointless.
Sing! Let me just savor that request for a sec. Okay!
Is that gonna work, though? Like, okay, sure, whatever, alright. And you know what? It's a vaguely gay moment, so I guess I'm fine with it. I don't know. Even though Tekna is an ace icon, you know. Demi, ace, she on that spectrum. Oh, Elisa, sing it, girl. Oh, it's heavenly, God bless. My soul needed that. What even was the point of, like, what did that do? Oh god, Blumix. No! What did they do to Earth? How is, okay, let's go by the definition. Brave and courageous acts worthy of a fairy.
Through good and brave actions worthy of a fairy.
What part of that involved courage and bravery? It was singing in a cave and running down a hallway made of cheese. I hate it less than the backflips, but I feel like the backflips actually met the definition of Blumix more? The point is, this is all trash. Need I remind you, Musa got her Enchantix after Galatea's wings were frozen and destroyed by Icy, and then the Althea Library caught on fucking fire, and Musa had to get Galatea out of the fire and refused to leave her behind and nearly got burned alive. And Tekna got her Enchantix by trying to get inside the Omega Portal to close it as Andros and the rest of the magical universe potentially were collapsing, and thusly was sucked into an icy hell prison far, far away, alone, and presumed dead for several episodes. How did they get Blumix? Musa sang in a cave, and Tekna was there. Oh god, Tekna's even fucking taking Musa's spells. Like, Musa's the one who makes speakers. Fuck y'all. Then again, this is the only time Musa's gonna get a spell other than Infinite Echo, so, you know, it's fine. It's fucking fine, I guess. I don't fucking care. But they're so pretty. I don't know why they put Tekna in blue. I mean, it looks good on her, but like 3 out of the 6 Blumix designs have blue, so it's like, why? And Musa does look gorgeous in the violet. But she red, and none of the other girls have red. So as someone who loves red, both the color and the album, I feel slighted.
I can't believe you two came up with this in the midst of such pandemonium.
Well, it was Tekna's idea.
No, it was all you, Musa.
I'm gonna take this and kill you both with it.
Oh, not again.
Me. Every time there's a new season at this fucking point. Oh god, I just compare this to any of the friendship moments from the first few seasons that were like very sincere. This feels so fucking hollow.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Seriously?
Oh, not again.
Why is Diospro here? How old is she anyway? Oh yeah, I forgot. Because of the budget cuts, we couldn't afford Ariana Grande anymore, so we had to replace Diospro's voice actress. I believe it's Cassandra Lee Morris, and she's actually a really great actress. I really love her. She's Calaveras in the Viz dub of Sailor Moon. Love her to death. And I think she also voiced Chimera in the 4Kids dub, but not a good fit for Diospora, especially because she's phoning it the fuck in, and I don't blame her. Oh, that was an experience. That was so boring. It's like it's getting more boring. Like, what has really even happened? It feels like there's been no progression. Things have just been randomly happening all around the Winx for no rhyme or reason. I don't feel the stakes. I don't feel the impending doom. I don't feel the moments of friendship between the chaos. I don't feel a sense of camaraderie. I don't feel a sense of pride for the Winx getting their powers. Like, episode 5 and all but one of the Winx already have Bloomix. And yet the first Enchantix didn't show up until episode 6. Let that sink in. Let that sink the fuck in. Oh god. Quite possibly the most pointless episode thus far. Yeah, narrator, whatever. Vortex of Flames. Oh god. I feel like I'm in a vortex of flames right now.
So, you want to join the dark side, huh?
That was so memeable.
So, you want to join the dark side, huh?
I know how to get to Bloom.
Girl, give it up. 6 seasons and you're still obsessed with Sky. I'm so over this. I'm so over this. I'm so over this.
I bet that book of yours could get us to Bloom faster.
Yes.
Faster.
No story behind the Vortex of Flames creation or purpose. Like nothing. No connection to the Great Dragon or possibly the Shadow Phoenix. Do the writers even still remember that the Phoenix existed? Please throw me in that pit. End me.
Funny you should mention Domino because I just got invited to an exclusive ceremony there.
What? Who would invite you? This never gets answered, by the way. Like, no one ever explains who invited her. She was banished from Heraklion for working with Valtor to drug and manipulate Sky. Like, does no one remember this? Oh my god, and now we're having a coronation ceremony. Why couldn't we just roll this and her welcome back into one? Must we have another party? Yes, we must, apparently. Also, it kind of feels like Daphne is becoming queen just so that the writers don't have to worry about Bloom one day having to become queen and having to work with that. Even though they've locked her at 16, so she's never getting near that throne. If Sky hates Thorn so much, why are they suddenly hanging out more? Where did Thorn even come from? Like, where has he been the last 5 seasons? Who is Sky even on the phone with?
Wait. What?
Man, you were out of it today.
Yeah, sorry about that. I have to go.
Yo, can you imagine Sky was, like, cheating? I mean, it would be more pointless fucking drama, but at least it'd be fucking something. And it would be something to actually give Bloom an actual challenge to deal with.
I feel weak. Maybe this has something to do with sharing my dragon flame.
Where the fuck has this been the last few episodes?
Let's get you some water.
They never actually get her water. It was all a ploy to drag her into Stella shenanigans. Flora said, "I will not suffer alone." Why is Bloom's power suddenly acting up now? Also, these gowns, I kind of like the wings that they add a little bit later, but they're so uniform. Part of me does kind of like the colors that they picked for the girls. Like, Aisha looks good in yellow. Musa's surprisingly rocking the orange. Stella is in blue for the moon. God bless. Keiko is trying to make the plot happen, and they will not allow him. Okay, but this look on Keiko is fucking cute, though. Oh my god, it's so precious. Why did Daphne need 2 whole gowns?
Am I good or what?
I'm impressed, Stella.
She loved it so much, she refused to wear it for several shots. I have to wonder, like, how overworked were the animators potentially to where things like this were just passed through? We all know those animators weren't paid enough for this.
There's Daphne in blue!
Thank you, audience. I never would have been able to tell. How do the Pixies notice Diaspora but the Winx don't? And why wouldn't the Pixies tell the Winx?
I'm proud to bestow upon my oldest daughter, Daphne, the title of Crown Princess.
But not Queen. Never Queen. We must keep her more acceptable branding-wise as a princess. Oh god, the Thorin backstory. So wait, the writers did this when really it would be Brandon and Sky doing these things?
In the middle of the fight, he just left me there.
Not you holding his childhood fear against him for years and years. He was a baby, just like you fucking asshole. I hate him. I hate Sky. I really do.
Domino is lucky to have such poised young princesses.
Indeed. We couldn't ask for two kinder or braver young women.
Why was that necessary? The writers really, really want to pump up the Bloom adoration, don't they? The more you tell me to love her, the more I won't. I'm telling you right now. They're really trying to pad this episode with as much fucking filler as they can. How have the Winx not noticed her? Why have you not told the Winx? Also, wait, hold up. Where are the other specialists? Were they just not invited to this thing? Only Sky and Thorin? I feel like that's quite rude.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us on this special day.
Wait, what? Why did Sky say that? What? They're not even finished dancing. What the fuck? Shadow had a mustache and they bumped into each other, therefore funny. Oh my god. Bloom is allergic to the heterosexuality in the room. How did no one notice Diaspora there and go, do you have something to do with this, you bitch? Did you lace her drink with something, you fucking bitch? Imagine she was holding up her phone right in front of Bloom, talking to the Tricks, and Bloom's like, who the fuck is she talking to? And Sky's like, not now, Bloom. Ay, mangia fuoco. Mangia fuoco. Fun fact, mangia fuoco is actually a Pinocchio character, and mangia fuoco literally means fire eater. These things are cool, but, like, I want to know the history behind them. Like, what are they? Why are they connected to the vortex of flames? How are they connected to the dragon flame? What's happening?
It's the dragon flame. She doesn't have enough left to sustain her.
Oh no!
We had no idea. Winx, it's not your fault.
Winx, it's not your fault you wanted to pretend that you mattered.
Daphne! Nymph of Cyrenix!
Bloomix really is looking pointless. Like, when Enchantix got to show off, it felt like a true upgrade. Like, the spells were visibly stronger. They had whole moments to themselves. They got to show off their fairy dust. Bloomix is just generic energy beams that don't even seem to work. Bloomix was weak enough for them to get knocked out by fucking cave rats. I feel my brain glazing over watching this. I'm not invested at all in this.
Whoa! That's not good!
Thanks, Aisha. Me, it's season 6. I do like that Daphne's fire is green. I don't know, I just find that really cool. Sky, are you sure you can trust him? He left you in the woods when you were like 6.
You're the one who adopted a dog and left it to die in the woods.
The vortex of flames is the only place where Bloom can restore her power.
How would you know that? And also, why are they all talking like they know what the vortex of flames is? Oh god, it's a hive mind situation again. It's Ruby. Oh my god. The writers haven't bothered to like figure out like what each character's base of knowledge is, so they're all just working from the same assumptions. And Diaspora is still using magic Winx because her selfish ass can't get Enchantix. Y'all really decided she will stay evil 5 ever and ran with it, and it's so boring at this point.
Finally, Bloom will be history and Sky will be all mine.
Does she really believe that at this fucking point? Like, hey, I murdered your girlfriend. You want to date me? Like, no.
Where are the girls?
If they're together, they'll be fine.
Some guests never get the hint that it's time to leave.
Y'all have the dragon flame. Y'all have the goddamn dragon flame and you're getting pushed around.
Protection of waves!
Name is cool, but it's a generic shield. See, I think it would be cool if Aisha started using more water spells along with Plasma and Morphix. Like maybe Bloomix is when she starts, you know, going more into water spells. It would explain why it's more like watercolored and watercolored. It's not watercolor. Why it's more blue and seafoam green and why her wings look like coral and waves. Oh, the design of the vortex is so gorgeous, though. I just wish it had a point. Also, the weird serpent on the walls. What the fuck is that? That's not the Shadow Phoenix, I can tell you that. And that's not the Great Dragon.
Now just place Bloom right into the vortex of flames.
Are you sure?
She's the fairy of the dragon flame. Therefore, fire is good for her.
Thorin, you massive idiot. By that logic, shouldn't we drown Aisha? Hey Aisha, I know a way to make you stronger. Go in the water, hold your breath, and keep holding it until everything goes dark.
Give it up, Sky. You're too good for her anyway.
You give it up, Diaspro!
Give it up!
Gotta love how Daphne is just floating there doing nothing as her sister is chucked into the hell pit. Yeah, go ahead guys, just watch. Just watch. Maybe they hate her as much as I do. Diaspora really said, I'm resorting to murder. Daphne, you have wings. Fly in there and get her.
No!
Okay, wow. All right, Daphne. Just let her die then.
Where did she go?
Diospro never shows up again throughout the rest of the season. She just disappears. Are we supposed to assume that Daphne fucking killed her? Is that what we're supposed to assume?
I've heard of this place.
You and everyone else, apparently. Oh, it's so pretty. What is this place? Like, what is this? And what is that? It's the same monster that Acheron uses in the finale, like the Great Lizard Spirit, but I'm like, what the fuck is it? And also, it's apparently connected to Cloud Tower, which how? It's also weird, because, like, sometimes I'll look through the wiki when I'm, like, doing rewrite stuff, and apparently this thing is also called the Great Dragon, and the OG Great Dragon got rebranded the Dragon of Domino, and I'm like, what's happening? Why are there 5 million retcons? It doesn't even look like a dragon. It looks more like a weird hydra.
Just dig deep. You can do this.
What is even happening? I'm just so bored. Like, there's no actual conflict going on. There's nothing interesting for Bloom's character. It's just fight the big lizard thing with another big lizard thing, and then Bloomix. Oh, her Bloomix is really pretty, though. I love that Bloom's main color is blue with yellow accents because, one, every fire character gets put in red. I love red. I love the color, but it's nice when you don't automatically go, they must be in red because fire. Second, red doesn't look good on her. Like, it just doesn't. It doesn't fit with her personality. And also, she already has the fire red hair. So, like, her hair would end up just getting lost in her outfit, and it would be, like, too visually overpowering. You need the blue for, like, that cooling effect. Oh, Bloomix. Oh, Bloomix. Your designs are so fucking pretty, but everything else about you is trash. I just feel tired at this point. I'm not even annoyed. I'm just kind of just disinterested at this fucking point. And Bloom saved the day because we can't win without Bloom because Bloom is the bestest ever. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. It's Bloom! Thank you, one woman who said it's Bloom. I never would have figured it out. You're telling me Thorin, like, never once apologized for it? And this guy's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, what? Like, this one event was enough for... You held this grudge for fucking decades. And now you're like, it's fine. I don't care. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, I'm so happy for Bloom and Sky. They look so in love with each other.
And meanwhile, I had them break the fuck up.
Just break it.
Without any care. You're right, Elisa. This was produced without any care. Not the song, I mean. The song is fantastic. It deserves better. I mean, this fucking season. I don't even have a lot to say. What even happened? What even happened? 5 of the 6 Bloomix, whatever. 5 of the 6 new transformations were earned in one sitting, and not one of them felt earned. And they were all trash. Words escape me. Words fucking escape me. Oh, God. Anyway, I might as well give you all rewrite progress up until this point. I just finished writing out the Trix's backstories for season 6. I only have a few more episodes to go. I'm in finale territory, and then the first draft will be done. And then I'm gonna do a second draft and continue working on all the models and stuff. So I'm not expecting the first part of the rewrite to be released until September at the earliest, maybe even October. Like, I didn't expect the project to turn this huge and ambitious, like way more ambitious than the season 5 rewrite, and I want to make sure that it's something y'all can enjoy and something I can be proud of. And I really appreciate that y'all are cool with me taking my time, and I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content in the meantime to keep you entertained and also for me to pay my bills. I got bills to pay. But yeah, if you want to see more rewrite progress and stuff, you can see my creations over on Instagram. If you want to support me further and the channel, you can pledge over on Patreon or donate via Super Thanks, the little thanks button, below the video. Check out my book, Disinheritance from the Ashes, wherever it's available, any format, request it at your local library or indie bookstore. Why am I talking like this? And yeah, I'm the Unicorn of War, and I'm gonna go contemplate life after that.